being able to just having the time, I guess, to do things. I think like out here, everything's geared to kind of what I do, really, music. So there's more things going on that I can be involved in. So which means, yeah, I've got everything. My time here is spent doing things I want to do. So I think that's the best thing about being here. Yeah, it's kind of, and the people around me are doing the same kind of things. So just get to meet some great people.
Well, what keeps me not coming back? I mean, it's more that would be the question. I mean, I love it. It's something I thought I could.
You were born here.
I was born here. I was growing up here. I love the island. It's something romantic about it as well, and it's very difficult to not be here. You're always attracted to this island. I think for everyone that has been living here, it's like a magnet. You can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
They always say it's a magical island, and you laugh when you leave, but you need to come back.
Told me. You're thinking to stay. Everybody's thinking to stay. It's not easy to stay in Ibiza.
But it's not easy not to be.
A massive difference between summer and winter. It's two lives completely different.
That's the hard part as well, is going backwards and forwards. That's what I found most difficult. Especially the last 3 years, is like kind of moving backwards and forwards and not having anywhere. Yeah, ideally you'd have enough money to be able to have a place here and a place back in London, and you could just switch backwards and forwards and keep the rent going in both, and you can go back and forwards when you want. But unfortunately, you know, not quite there yet. Having to go home, I think. I'm thinking about having to go home. That's it. And it's like making plans and like kind of being here. And I think you get kind of lost in what you do here too much, and then it's right. There's a kind of world outside of Ibiza, so you have to kind of balance that as well. So that's the hardest part, is kind of what else to do for the rest of the year, I think. I just love music, so I like playing all types of music, and so it just varies from where you are and what people are there, I guess. So for the Burlington project, it's a small room. It's kind of got a kind of London club kind of atmosphere to it. Yeah, you play kind of deep sort of techie house kind of stuff, and just you have to keep it rocking in there because it's only a small room and people haven't really come to space to come to that room. There's so many other places they can go to, so they kind of wander in and you want to sort of stop them from wandering out again. So you kind of trying to play a sort of like, you kind of not say big tunes, but sort of stuff with a lot of energy, and people sort of don't give them reason to leave. Whereas on the Premier Taj, people come up there and they kind of plan to sort of sit there for a while, so you can kind of play a little bit of music that you like, and hopefully they like too, and hopefully get them to stay that way. So it's a bit more, you can be a bit more self-indulgent on the Premier Taj, and I get to play all kind of weird and wonderful stuff that I hope people like too.
It was very different, I'd say. Yeah. It was different. I mean, like, we were a bit scared going in. We never played there before. We knew it was pretty hammering in there. And I mean, we can play that style of music, but we just don't really get a chance to do like a whole set like that.
I think maybe it suits us more.
Maybe a little bit, but it's just that we've been trying to get into like it's hard to like buy music when we know we're going to be playing the Terrace in like a week, so we're going to like try and like have some like kind of like feel good tunes, but then some like we knew we were playing here today, so we also had to buy some. The Visa card took a hammering, basically, is what it amounts to. It's strange to think that, you know, like my day usually consists of listening to sort of Radio 4 and you know, some sort of gentle like 80s sort of
pop music.
Yeah, pop music, ballads.
Pop ballads.
Yeah, Robbie Robertson and like
Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, Neil Young. And then you
segue seamlessly into aggressive.
That room was just intense. Like there was a, you know, when we actually came on, I think the difference, one of the main differences from there and the Terrace is like, it's not a massive difference in the number of people, but because you're raised up at the Terrace, it kind of seems as though they're further away and it doesn't really matter that much. And then, like when you're facing the Discoteca, it just seems as though if they were angry, they could really
storm you.
Storm you, yeah, exactly.
I don't know if that's ever happened before. Yeah, we don't get mobbed very often. In fact, I don't think.
Try to keep it down to one mobbing a month.
Yeah.
Just like, oh yeah, bi-weekly.
Every time I look into your eyes, I see the future. Mind dimension, 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 mind dimension.
No, I only listen to electronic music. I'm not like, sometimes a bit hip hop, but not really. It's more house music or techno sometimes, but that's all.
At the moment I'm listening to brass bands. I love brass bands, and I'm trying to incorporate that in my next album. So yeah, at the moment I'm just courting and coveting a big brass band from Yorkshire, and it's going to be fantastic. If I can pull it off, it's going to be amazing. So.
I think for producing and making music, it's really important to like listen to all types of music so that you get inspiration from all different kind of styles.
Good to know for me now. I just listen to electronic music.